Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for May 27th. So, let's get started.
This day in history!
On this day in history, May 27th, 1647, Achsah Young of Salem, Massachusetts, became the first American woman known to be executed as a witch. Also, on this day in 1837, frontiersman, lawman, and Army Scout James Butler, Wild Bill Hickok, was born. During the Civil War, he worked as a scout and spy for the Union. After the war, he held positions as village constable, deputy U.S. Marshal, and sheriff in Kansas. And on this day in 1907, Rachel Louise Carson was born. She was a biologist, well known for her writings on environmental pollution and the natural history of the sea. She warned the public about the long-term effects of misusing pesticides in her book, Silent Spring, published in 1962. She called for a change in the way humankind viewed the natural world. Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the word equinox. The equinox happens only twice a year and is a day when nighttime and daytime are the same length. There's an equinox every spring on March 20th or 21st, which is called the vernal equinox. The autumnal equinox happens every year on September 22nd or 23rd. The word equinox combines the Latin words for equal and night, aquis and nox.
Extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what is the coldest desert in the world? The answer is the McMurdo Dry Valleys in Antarctica. Now, when you think about Antarctica, you probably think about ice and penguins, right? Well, a desert is classified by the rain or snow that falls on it. And in this particular spot in Antarctica, less than 4 inches or 101.6 millimeters of precipitation falls each year. Even though it's very cold and dry, the McMurdo Dry Valleys of Antarctica are still home to some living things, including algae, phytoplankton, and bacteria.
Health tips.
The blue stripe on the food pyramid stands for the milk and dairy group. However, some dairy products can contain a lot of fat, and too much fat isn't good for you. It's better to eat dairy products that are lower in fat. For example, skim milk, 2% milk, or low-fat cheeses are healthier for you, and they're found at the bottom of the pyramid stripe. Ice cream and butter are found at the top of the stripe. For most of our history, women did not have the right to vote. Women are the largest group ever denied this right. Women began the national fight to vote in 1848. Women's rights leaders argued that women should have equal rights to men. They said that women's rights could only be protected if they had the right to vote. Finally, in 1920, more than 130 years after the signing of the Constitution, the 19th Amendment to the Constitution gave women the right to vote in all elections in the United States. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.